So let's have first a review. So ano nga ba yung dapat nating alam bago tayo mag-start sa problem solving. So let's start with the definition of polynomial. So pakibasa. So let's read muna what is a polynomial or a polynomial function. May we have Mikaela.
A polynomial is a special kind of algebraic expression where each term in constant is constant, a variable or a product of constants and variables raised to whole number exponents.
Okay, so kapag sinabi natin polynomial function, so may tatlong ways lang tayo para masabi natin na hindi polynomial function ng isang polynomial. So an algebraic expression is not a polynomial when there are square roots of variables. So kapag yung variables natin ay nasa loob ng radical, so we cannot say na ang polynomial function na yun ay yung function na yun ay isang polynomial function. The same way, kapag ang exponent ng isang variable ay raised sa fraction, so ganun din po yun. Kasi kapag nilipat natin or kinonvert natin yung fractional na exponent, magiging radical po siya. So ang second condition natin ay kapag meron tayong negative power. So kapag ang variable natin ay naka-raise sa negative power, so automatic siya ay hindi siya polynomial function. Kasi kapag nilipat natin, convert natin yung negative exponents natin, so yung variable na yun ay malilipat sa denominator. And binanggit kanina, or nabanggit na dapat ang ating variables ay hindi maging denominator. And lastly, so variables in the denominator of any fraction. So ito yung kaparehas or same meaning ng ating negative powers. So next, our synthetic division. So synthetic division is just a shortcut for our long division. And we also have to remember na ang synthetic division ay pwede lang natin gamitin kapag ang ating divisor is a binomial. And secondly, kapag linear ang ating divisor. So kapag ang divisor natin ay naging quadratic na, so hindi na natin siya pwedeng gamitan ng synthetic division. And of course, our theorems. The first one, we have the remainder theorem. If the polynomial p of x divided by x minus c, then the remainder is p of c. The remainder theorem natin ay ginagamitan natin ng direct substitution. And kung ano man yung maging result sa evaluation ng function na yun yung kanya magiging remainder. So yun lang yung ating sa remainder theorem. And lastly, our factor theorem. So kapag daw ang remainder ng ng functions na dinivide natin by a binomial ay 0, automatic yung binomial na yun or yung divisor na yun ay factor ng ating given functions. So now we are going to proceed with our problem solving, but before that, so I want you to open first your Genio account. So if possible, kung kaya natin pagsabayin ang Genio at saka ang ating Zoom. And you're going to answer yung DEPEN 1. So before we answer DEPEN 1, so bigyan ko muna kayo ng example kung paano sasagutan yung DEPEN 1. So ganito po yung given. So ang instruction sa atin ay, so you are given an expression for the solid shown at the right. So we have here, ang volume daw na given, or ang volume ng given solid natin is 2x cubed plus 17x squared plus 40x plus 25. And we are tasked to find an expression for the missing dimension. So ano yung nawawalang dimension dun sa ating given? Sige nga po, anyone? Nawawala ang height. So now, ang hahanapin nating expression or representation ay for height. So how are we going to do that? Ano yung pwede natin maging possible na equation for this given? So may hint na nakalagay dun sa taas that the volume of a rectangular prism is equal to length times width times height. So we can use this given equation or function. So we have ang volume na given na 2x cubed plus 17x squared plus 40x plus 25 ay equal sa length times width times height. So given na ang length ay 2x plus 5, ang width ay x plus 5, and ang unknown natin is yung height. So ano yung sunod nating step? Anyone? Ano yung sunod natin? So substitute na natin yung given. So paano natin mabibigyan ng value si h? Anyone?
I-evaluate po yung naka-parenthesis.
How are we going to evaluate?
While method po.
While method. So kapag ginawa natin yung while method, ano yung kalalabasan? So after that, let's say na nagawa na natin yung while method. Ano yung sunod na step?
I-divide po dun sa sa V.
Okay, so we are going to divide yung nakuha nating product doon sa V. Or pwede rin naman na i-divide muna natin siya. So pwedeng ganito muna yung kalabasan niya. So now we have here, h is equal to yung ating volume divided by length times speed. So hindi naman pwede na yan lang yung ating magiging expression kasi factorable pa yung ating given expression. So ano yung possible nating gawin? So pwede yung kaninang sinabi na i-FOIL method. And then after yung FOIL method, paano natin isi-simplify yung given expression? How? So kung ang ginawa natin kanina ay FOIL method, so automatic na quadratic ang kalalabasan ng ating denominator. Tama?
Opo.
Okay, so kung quadratic siya, so ibig sabihin hindi natin siya pwedeng applyan ng synthetic division. So ang pwede natin gawin kapag ginamitan natin ng FOIL method ay true,
Cancellation.
true. Again.
Cancellation po
Okay,
pwede.
so anong ating pwedeng i-cancel dyan? So ibig sabihin, ipa-factor out muna natin yung numerator. Diba?
Opo.
Okay, so ano yung madali bang mag-factor ng numerator kapag cubic function?
Hindi po.
Medyo mahirap, tama. So ganito yung gagawin natin. So pwede na, skip muna tayo dun sa FOIL method since ang ating denominator ay factored out na siya. So para hindi masyadong long process ay pwedeng siya ay nakaganyan na binomial. So tingnan natin dun sa ating denominator kung alin dyan yung pwede natin gamitin sa synthetic division. So alin kaya yung pwede natin gamitin sa synthetic division?
Yung x plus 5
Okay, so
po.
meron tayong x plus 5. So we have here x plus 5. So since na yung volume given dyan, can we say na yung 2x plus 5 at saka x plus 5 ay factor ng volume, ng given volume?
Opo.
Okay, pwede na, we can say na siya ay factor kasi nabanggit naman dun sa ating given problem na siya ay yung volume and then given si length at saka si width. So pwede natin gamitan ng synthetic division muna itong ating given para magamit natin yung cancellation. So we have here, our divisor will be x plus 5 or magiging negative 5. Tapos, kuhanin natin lahat ng numerical coefficient ng ating numerator. So we have here 2, 17, 40, and 25. So tama ba ang aking kinuhang numerical coefficient? Wala namang nawawala? Ayan. So we can now perform synthetic division. So, pasensya na po sa sulat. Next, we have 17 plus negative 10. We have 7 times negative 5. Negative 35. 40 plus negative 35, we have 5. Then 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. So we now have here, h will be equal to, so ang ating nakuhang quotient ay 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 times yung factor na x plus 5. Ayan. So, kuhanin pa rin natin yung denominator, which is 2x plus 5. Kung sana po ay nasusundan pa ang ginagawa, times x plus 5. So, we can now perform cancellation. So, alin yung pwede natin i-cancel?
Yun pong x plus 5.
Okay, so we can cancel x plus 5. Ayan. So we now have here 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 all over 2x plus 5. So are we done here? Tapos na ba tayo dito?
Not yet po.
Not yet kasi factorable pa yung ating given expression or pwede pa natin siyang simplify. So pwede natin gamitan ng either synthetic division or long division. Depende kung saan mas madali sa inyo since ang ating given binomial ay may numerical coefficient C leading term. So itry nyo nga muna kung anong nakukuha nyong sagot. So divide muna natin yung 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 5. So try it on your own muna. May nakakuha na po ba ng sagot?
Opo.
Ako po,
Okay.
opo.
Okay, sinong who would like to answer? What will be our expression for our height?
X plus 1 po.
Do you have the same answer?
Opo.
Okay, so the value for h or the expression for our h is x plus 1. So any questions about this activity? May tanong po ba? So hindi pa naman sinabi dun sa problem na hanapin na natin kung ano yung dimensions niya kasi kulang yung given natin. So ang pinapahanap lang sa atin ay kung ano yung expression na pwede natin gamitin for the missing dimension. Okay, so para mamaya ituloy-tuloy na yung ating pagsosolve or ang inyong pagsosolve, so proceed po tayo dun sa problem solving involving functions. So may tanong ba muna bago tayo mag-proceed? If yes,
Wala po.
okay, kung may tanong, I just raise your hand. Okay, so we have here our given problem. So we are going to find the dimensions of the rectangular prism given its volume is 42 cubic inches. So again, hahanapin po natin yung numerical na, yung dimensions na ng ating rectangular prism and given na po na ang ating volume is 42 cubic inches. So we have several steps in solving this problem. So for step number 1, we are going to identify what is asked and what are the given data. So ano nga ba yung dapat nating hanapin at ano nga ba yung given? So we have here our volume, again, is 42 cubic inches. And our length is x minus 2. So given naman na lahat ng ating dimensions expressions, width is x plus 3 and height is x minus 1. Next, for our step number 2, so we are going to recall the formula that we are going to use. So for rectangular prism, again, our formula is volume is equal to length times speed times height. Then for step number 3, so ito ay gagamitin lang, yung step number 3 ay gagawin lang natin kapag hindi po given yung expression sa yung isang dimension na kulang. So kagaya nung ginawa natin kanina, yun yung gagawin natin kapag kulang yung ating expressions. So since in our given problem, given na naman lahat ng dimensions, so no need to solve for the missing dimensions. Then step number 4, we are going to set up the given expressions. So again, balikan natin yung ating given. Our volume is 42 cubic inches. our length is x minus 2, width is x plus 3, and height is x minus 1. So I do hope nasusundan pa ang ating steps. And then again, formula natin is volume is equal to length times width times height. So we are going to substitute. So x minus 1 times x minus 2 times x plus 3 is equal to 42. So any questions so far? So hanggang step number 4 ay wala pa naman. So if done, so let's proceed with our step number 5. So we are now going to solve the problem. So we have, let's simplify yung x minus 1 times x minus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3 is equal to 42. So ginamitan ko ng FOIL method, yung first two expressions. So it gave me x squared minus 3x plus 2 times x plus 3. Next, minultiply ko din po yung aking yung trinomial dun sa binomial. So x squared times 3x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3. So ang naging sagot po niya ay x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 3x squared minus 9x plus 6. And then wag po natin kakalimutan yung 42 na nasa right side. So we have to simplify our given expression, and our expression now, or ang equation na given na, is x cubed minus 7x plus 6 minus 42. So ito na ngayon yung ating gagamitin na polynomial function in solving this problem. So yung kasunod natin gagawin is yung medyo mahirap kasi siya ay trial and error. So we have to factor out yung x cubed minus 7x minus 36. So we are going to solve for the value of unknown. So we have to look for at least one factor of the given function. So kapag nakahanap na tayo ng isang factor ng ating given function, so pwedeng yun na yung value natin ng x. So we'll start with P of 3. So bakit sa P of 3 tayo mag-i-start? Bakit hindi sa P of 1 or sa P of 2 or P of 0? So we cannot use 1 and 2. So 2 po yun. So this one is 2. Again. So we cannot use 1 and 2 since if the value of x is either of the two, it will give us a dimension of 0. So kung babalikan natin yung given natin, ayan. So hindi natin pwedeng gamitin hindi pwedeng maging value ng x ay 1 kasi hindi naman tayo pwedeng magkaroon ng dimension na 0. The same way, kapag ang value ng x ay 2, so magkakaroon tayo ng 2 minus 2, ibig sabihin, magiging 0 yung value ng x and impossible siya for our given dimensions or given solid. So we are going to start with P of 3. So pwede na naman kasi wala na naman tayo magiging value dyan ng dimension na 0. So going back. So we'll start with P of 3. So we can use yung direct substitution or pwede rin naman na synthetic division. So it's up to you kung saan kayo mas nadadalian. So after performing direct substitution, so we have here 3 cubed minus 7 times 3 minus 36. So ang naging remainder niya is negative 30. So ibig sabihin kung ang remainder niya is negative 30 or hindi 0, automatic na hindi po siya factor ng ating given function. So the value of x is not equal to 3. So let's try naman ng panibagong value ng divisor. So let's try P of 4. So yun pa rin yung gagamitin natin. X cubed minus 7x minus 36. So ito yung nakuha nating expression again or equation dun sa ating step number 5 pa din. So by substitution, so we have 4 cubed minus 7 times 4 minus 36 is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, ang 4 or x minus 4 is a factor of our given expression. Thus, we can say that the value of x is 4. So now that we have found the value of x, we can now proceed with our step number 6, which is we can now solve for the dimensions or for the dimensions. So since p of 4 is equal to 0, the value of x is 4, and we have here, ang given natin ay length. Ang length daw ay x minus 2, so it will be 2 inches. Ang width ay 4 plus 3, value pa rin ng 4. And our height is 3 inches. So let's proceed with our step number 7, which is to check if the dimensions satisfy the given. So kung babalikan natin, ang volume daw ng ating given solid is 42 cubic inches. And the formula for volume is length times width times height. So we can now multiply, let's try, 2 inches times 7 times 3, so that is times 3, will give us 42 cubic inches. So tama na ang value ng ating x is 4, and then at the same time, tama yung ating nakuhang dimensions. And for the last step, for step number 8, statement of the final answer. So do not forget to state your final answer. Therefore, if the volume of the given rectangular prism is 42 cubic inches, the dimensions will be 2 inches by 7 inches by 3 inches. Do you have any questions so far?
Ma'am, ako po.
Yes?
Ma'am, hindi ko lang po maintindihan kung bakit po bawal yung 1 at 2.
Okay. So balikan natin, okay. So let me, so bakit bawal yung 1 at 2? So kung babalikan kasi natin yung ating given, ang isang expression natin is x minus 1. Ngayon, kung ang magiging value natin ng x ay 1, ibig sabihin, kapag sinubstitute natin yung 1 sa x, ang magiging sagot niya ay 1 minus 1 or 0. So kapag, so can we say na ang dimension ng isang rectangular prism is 0? So pag-isipan natin kung for example, ang length ay equal to 0, pag i-multiply natin siya sa ibang number, automatic na 0 yung kalalabasan. So doon pa lang, hindi na siya magsasatisfy dun sa ating 42 cubic inches.
Okay na po, gets ko na po. Thank you po.
So any other questions or clarifications? Okay, so if none, so supposedly you are going to try muna yung ating DPEN 2. So isa lang naman siyang problem na gagamitan nyo nung steps 1 to 8. Pero before you answer yung DPEN 1 at saka DPEN 2, so i-explain ko muna kung ano yung magiging performance task nyo for this week or for this unit. So this is your performance task. So at last, Games Company will be conducting a competition on designing toy cars. So your team of design engineers would like to join. So you are going to create a toy car design. So nabanggit na ba sa inyong science kung ano ang yung magiging performance task?
Hindi pa po.
Okay. So this will be integrated with your project or performance task in science. So yung atin, ang gagawin natin ay design muna yung sa atin. Then kapag natapos natin yung design, saka nyo siya gagamitin for your science project. So this will be the given specifications or ito kumbaga ito yung magiging problem na inyong isosolve. So the height of the toy car must be 5 inches less than the length of the car, and the width must be 1 inch longer than the height. If the volume of the car is 96 cubic inches, find the dimensions of the product. So kumbaga ito ay application ng problem solving na diniscuss natin kanina. Then, you are going to make a proposal na ito yung nilalaman. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for specifications, so you're just going to put this problem, the specifications. And then for the solution and computation, so susundan nyo lamang yung steps 1 to 8. Yun lang yung nilalaman ng ating part 2. And for part 3, so naandito na po yung ating skeletal blueprint. Narito na yung measurements, ano ba yung sukat ng ano ba yung magiging height niya. So kung halimbawa gusto niyo magdagdag, halimbawa iba yung sukat ng inyong bubong, pwede niyo naman siyang i-modify as long as masusunod niyo pa rin na ang length niya ay ganito, ang height niya ay ganito, at ang width niya ay ganito. So take note po na ang inyong project ay pare-parehas po yan ng magiging sukat. So ibig sabihin, pare-parehas po kayo ng magiging sagot or height, length, and width ng inyong magiging project. And for part 4, your final product, so nakalagay na po doon ano ba yung mga materials na gagamitin ninyo sa inyong project. So you have to take note na ito ay gagamitin sa science project, and as far as I know, ito ay gagamitan nyo ng simple motor. Kumbaga parang gagalaw din siya. So mag-start tayo sa design, ano ba yung design noon, and then saka nyo siya gagawin or yung prototype sa inyong science project. So your car design will be evaluated based on your creativity. Your creativity, ano ba yung design? Yung pagkakapresent ng inyong mismong proposal. Yung affordability, so yung bang inyong ginawang design ay kaya nyo bang i-afford? And feasibility. So possible ba na kapag ginamitan ko ng sukat na yon, ng materials na yon, mabubuo ko ba talaga yung project na yon? And yung rubrics po ay given naman, so papakita ko later. And then for your proposal, you can put it on a document file. So pwedeng po siya ay soft copy siya, then siya ay nasa short bond paper. So wala po tayong specific format as long as kompleto yung parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. So ito yung rubrics. So ito lang na creativity, affordability, and feasibility. So isasama ko din po dyan yung time. So kung isasubmit po siya on time, of course, you will receive yung 4 points. So take note po na ang ating target is itong satisfactory. So kumbaga, magkakaroon lang tayo ng, kumbaga ito yung magiging over 12 kasi kasama yung time. So hindi ko lang nailagay, pero kasama yung time na 4 din po siya. So magiging over 12 points po itong ating magiging performance task. Yun yung ating main target. So kung halimbawa nakakita ng uniqueness sa inyong design, so saka pa lang kayo kumbaga magkakaroon ng additional points. So any questions or clarifications? So yung sample, okay.
Ma'am, dun po sa may picture, di ka po may 43, may mga sukat-sukat na. Yun
Yes.
na po yung sukat.
Yung sukat natin ay, ang given doon sa inyong problem ay yung 96 cubic inches. So, ibig sabihin yun yung volume. So, doon po naka-base ang inyong magiging sukat. So, makukuha yung value ng length, width, at height. So, kumbaga, kailangan nyo munang isolve yung problem para malaman nyo kung ano yung sukat ng inyong gagawing project.
Hindi po yung yung mga sukat na nasa picture kanina.
Hindi pa yun na. Hindi pa yun. Sample lang yun.
Sige po, thank you po.
Okay. Any other more clarifications?
Ma'am, ako po.
Yes, Kim?
For example po, ang gagawin po namin na toy car ay hindi po siya exactly na rectangular prism ang shape. Pwede po na ang gawin pa rin po namin computation sa pagkuha ng volume, ang gagamitin pa rin po namin ay rectangular prism po.
Basta ang inyong magiging solution pa din is yung rectangular prism kasi pare-parehas ang magiging sukat ninyo dyan.
Ma'am,
Pwede
saan po
po
kami
na-
po?
Sige ka muna.
Ikaw muna.
Sige ka muna.
Siya Jack and Boy?
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, saan po kami kukuha ng panggawa noon?
Ang sa akin kasi ay design pa lang. So kung halimbawa yung materials na gagamitin nyo, ano yung available sa inyong bahay? So kung available lamang ay styrofoam, okay lang. Lalagyan lang ng konting bubong na halimbawa ay may bao na bubong, okay lang. Kasi kumbaga ang magiging design din noon ay depende sa sasabihin din sa inyo ng Ma'am Joy. Kasi yung project niyo sa science.
Di
Hindi
ba
siya
po
pwede-
may motor?
Okay?
Yung pong motor po, ano po yun? Kukuha po kami sa school. Ano po, bibilhin namin sa inyo.
Okay, so
o kami ang bibili.
Okay, yung motor ay sa science yon. So hindi ko alam, hindi ko sure kung ano magiging setup nyo doon. Basta ang gagawin nyo lang
Sige
sa akin
po.
ay yung mismong design.
Ma'am, anong klaseng design? Basta,
So kung
ano
kaya,
po, pa-rectangle?
yes, rectangular siya. Then hindi naman kasi siya sobrang laki. Gawa ng, may specific na dimensions yan. Depende sa kung ano masolve ninyo.
Kahit ano pong theme ng design?
Yes. Kahit
Sige
anong
po,
theme.
thank
So kung
you po.
halimbawa na nakagawa na kayo ng design, tapos may biglang sinabi ang inyong science teacher, so pwedeng hindi nyo sundin yung design na ginawa sa akin as long as yung dimensions ang inyong masunod. Kasi hindi pa rin naman nababanggit sa inyo ng Ma'am Joy. Or pwede rin naman ang gawin nating theme ay, anong tawag dito? Environmental. Yung talagang available lang sa inyong bahay para hindi na kayo mahirapang maghanap. And then again, for the design, you have to take note na dapat hindi sobrang bigat ng inyong materials. Baka kasi mamaya, kapag pagdating nyo ng science project ninyo, lalagyan nyo na siya ng simple motor, hindi siya umandar kasi sobrang bigat ng ginawang design. So kagaya ng picture kanina, pwedeng ganun lang yung itsura kung yun lang talaga ang kaya. It's still up to you. So do you have any more questions? We still have 2 minutes before our Zoom stops.
Ma'am, ako po.
Yes?
Kailangan po talaga ay hugis po siya yung rectangular prism. Bawal pong lagyan ng parang ibang, halimbawa po parang may mga paumbok na parts. Katulad po halimbawa sa
Okay.
mga taxi, yun pong
Okay.
paumbok yung kanilang bubong.
Sige, pwede siya na may ganung paumbok. So as long as yung magiging base ninyo, yung ilalim kumbaga ay rectangular siya. Tapos ay yung bubong, so kung kaya ninyong lagyan na rin siya ng sukat. As long as yung haba niya, kapag ginawa nating rectangle, yung gagawin ninyong project ay magmumukha talaga siyang rectangle. So kung gusto niyo
Bali,
talaga
ang
paumbok, okay lang.
ang magiging sukatan po niya ay yung pinaka-base po.
Yes. Tapos yung height, you have to indicate kung saan magi-start ang pagsukat ng height. Kung yan ba ay mula sa gulong hanggang doon sa bubong or mula doon sa yung base ng sasakyan hanggang doon sa bubong. So you have to indicate kung saan mag-start ang sukatan noon.
Thank you po.
Any other more questions or clarifications?
Ma'am, di ba po sabi niyo magkakaparehas po ang height? Eh di, paano po kapag mataas po yung di yung sinabi niyo po?
Okay.
Na
Paano po halimbawa ang iyo, nagsimula ka sa gulong. Tapos si Kim Pauline nag-umpisa doon sa base. So okay lang nang magkaiba kayo doon. Kasi basta na andun siya sa inyong design. Na doon po ako nag-start sa base. Tapos yung isa, doon po ako nag-start sa gulong. Okay lang.
Basta po nandun po yung computation.
Yung dimensions, yes. So kasi ang pinaka-degradean natin talaga sa math ay yung computation ninyo.
Sige po, thank you po.
Okay? Clarifications pa po?
Kailan po ang pasahan, ma'am?
Okay, submission will be next week. So tingnan natin kung kaya natin i-extend siya ng mga hanggang Wednesday. Pero as much as possible ay Monday or Tuesday. Kasi ay gagamitin nyo pa rin kasi yon sa inyong science.
Ma'am, ngayon na po nagbibigay ng mga PT.